Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you is the right time, just keep in mind it's a general reading. See what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone, so we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the career and life oracle today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective. Please and thank you. Fast changes. All right, so something's going to change very fast. This could be in your life in general or where you work. This could be a new person entering into your life or you entering very quickly into a new situation. But I'm also seeing that they are changes that maybe you or others around you aren't handling quite so well, at least in the beginning. But I feel like once you or someone else gets used to the new pace or this new energy or this new, I'm getting a concept, that it's going to very much streamline something and make it a lot easier than it was before. You might have to adjust something in your schedule or turn on a dime. You'll be leaving a job suddenly, or you're going to be getting a new one very quickly. Or your work may change dramatically in a short time. It's telling you just go with the flow. There is something changing in your world that is bringing you to a better position, a better place, or to make something like feel better. I'm getting even somebody around you. So either you're going into a new environment where you have more help, or you work with the right energies, or you have somebody coming into your environment that can sort of take a load off of you if you feel like you have a lot on your plate. Let's get another message from the same influence. Wow, some of you are the one creating this change. Some of you are the major influence in something happening. Also, maybe some of you are, an influencer. You're really noticed. You're sort of a trendsetter. I do feel like some of you are setting a trend, either where you work or maybe with a project you do. Maybe some of you even do something online. Your voice is being heard. You are being noticed, and I kind of see that you're shining. You're shining pretty bright. So if you weren't in a position or a place where you were being heard or valued before, you are going somewhere where you definitely are heard, valued, and embraced. I see somebody giving you a hug. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Maybe you have a different way of looking at something that group or that environment just never saw. I keep hearing a concept. So maybe it's a concept that you have, a way that you do something. Let's get one more from this deck. What else would be helpful right now for the collective, please and thank you. Wow, guys. Yeah, whatever is changing, go with the flow. Go, go with the pace, go with the ebb and the flow. Don't be too rigid. You definitely have good luck coming in. You have good fortune coming towards you. I see you like stepping right into something, like you're stepping into this field of four-leaf clovers. It could be one really great opportunity that brings you to a field of multiple opportunities later. I feel like something is really changing around for the better in your life. It could also be the right person, if that's a partner you've been looking for, whatever that is, just sort of comes into your world. I heard come back. Maybe somebody comes back. If you weren't heard by somebody before, I feel like you were going to be heard differently or truly understood this time. Your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the future. Make sure you're listening to what sounds like wisdom. It could be like little nuggets within, I don't know, I see you almost watching maybe somebody else, like at a podium, or maybe somebody else online, somebody else that's speaking, but it's you collecting those little things that trigger something in you that feel like you were meant to hear that. That is really helpful for you. That's something that you can like take hold of and really work with. I'm getting not just work with, but expand and make your own. So, wow, that's a really big deck of cards too. So let's go to this one. This is Synchronicity Oracle. Let's get one Synchronicity card. What would be helpful for the collective to know about on influence, fast changes, and good luck? I feel like if some of you did something online, you're switching up your platform. If you're really secure in the platform you're in, you're still switching something up and doing something a different way. But I feel like you're going to get a little bit of an influence from someone else, but then you're going to be that big influence for many. What is one synchronistic message to be helpful right now? Please and thank you. What is this? Attraction. Yeah. You're definitely going to attract the right energies towards you. And I feel like this is also you really feeling, you know, when something is golden, when something is right. It's this hummingbird in the flower. So you're attracting something that fits so perfectly. The hummingbird's beak is so perfectly, like it's such a perfect shape that when it goes into the flower to get the nectar, it doesn't harm the flower at all, and the flower is able to keep reproducing that nectar over and over, so the hummingbird can keep going back to the flower. There's not an emptying energy. It's a constant replenishing. So it is a replenishing and reciprocal energy you're going to have maybe with a specific person or environment where it's going to be ever flowing. That's really nice. Let's kind of bounce around a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to pull now. My hands on these. So let's do the Crystal Angels. What is the Crystal Angels message for the collective to be helpful on influence, fast changes, good luck, and attraction? A message, please, and thank you. Yeah, you might be attracting love. This particular card has come through a couple times now for you. It's the rose quartz. Maybe this is also something that you can carry with you. It's a very beautiful energy to open up your heart space, to heal situations, and it does attract love. Also, maybe you have like a little, you know, with this, I kind of think of like a little talisman or something. Maybe you have a little charm, a piece of jewelry, a feather, a 4-leaf clover, a special picture. I feel like there's something around you, and it might not be, I feel like it's just kind of personal for you and sort of a reminder of your connection to spirit. Like a little lucky charm is sort of what I see, but I almost see like a person kind of feeling like they're your little lucky charm. If they have a very beautiful energy of love, maybe this is the way you see something through the energy of love, but I'm getting that somebody brings a nice warmth into your life. This is healing and help in your love life, in romance, in partnerships. It's a new or renewed. Romantic love is here for you. Is also divinely protected, and the right vibration and person and personality for you where you are right now. Also with where you are going to grow together. So I have the romance. I actually have it in front of me. I haven't used this particular love deck in a while. It's the Romance and Love Oracle. So let's bounce around. I like that it was sort of career, and now we're merging into the romance department. It could be for some of you, you have fast changes. So if you've been maybe single for a long time, maybe that changes all of a sudden. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Friendship. Maybe somebody starts as a friend. If you have any kind of romance that is based on true friendship, that's a beautiful foundation. And that's a really good place for something to be long-lasting and be able to grow. This connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into romance. So this is different energies for different groups. For some of you, if there's somebody in your life, it could be that they don't feel the same way about you, but it's still a really solid friendship. So maybe this is coming through to give some of you a slice of reality on a situation, but I still feel like it's a friendship that's going to last and be strong. Maybe that's also how you feel about someone else. Maybe somebody else kind of has the Google eyes for you, the butterflies, but you just see them as a friend. I see you being very gentle with that person, and yet kind of forthright and direct if that conversation has to come through. But for some of you, this person that's coming in your life, maybe it's not a lover, maybe it's a really good friend or even a business partner. It never gets weird in the romance department. It's just always pretty good and solid, which is pretty nice. But let's get another card for some of you that are thinking more along the lines of sexy time. One more message for the collective, please and thank you. It's the doorway. You definitely have an opportunity. So if anything, here wasn't going to develop into maybe something that you were hoping, it looks like you do have a door opening up for you where it can develop into something really meaningful in your life. Really open up your heart as well. I also see you truly opening up somebody else's heart. It's an opportunity, and it's about to present itself to lead you to a new person. Maybe you meet this person through a friend, or you go out with a friend and you happen to meet somebody new when you're out and about by chance. Maybe this person brings a lot of changes in your life. Maybe you are an influence to each other. I definitely see whoever this new person is as you having really good conversations, being open-minded, open-hearted, and really hearing each other. I see somebody, it says this, paying attention to nuggets of wisdom. I feel like somebody is going to really be paying attention to the details of what you're saying because they find you really interesting. I hear fascinating. Let's do one more from this deck. One more card, please and thank you. Wow, you have 2 messages that are the same thing. So double whammy, guys, on attraction. You are going to be attracting the right partner. Not unrequited love, and not someone who thinks about you in one way and you think about them in another way. This is the same sort of thing, but it starts when you are really embodying that energy of feeling good on your own. So when doing something, doing a project on your own, maybe even some of you are starting to do a little glow up energy, change something about in your style. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just something that makes you feel amazing. You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. This is somebody who's going to match you beautifully with where you are now. And I still feel you growing together in a very nice way. So let's do some tarot. I brought the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So let's get a couple of messages and a little bit more clarity for you guys on attraction and attraction. I do see that as the right attraction, like magnetic energy coming together with someone else. But for some of you, if it's you in your job or on your project or doing something in social media, you're attracting the right vibrations to bring positive energy into your world. Also helpful people. I see for some of you, what is it called when you have similar platforms but you work together, like merging your channels with someone else or interviewing someone else. I see like a back and forth conversation where maybe somebody's audience and somebody else's audience end up all watching you and someone else together to create both a bigger audience or customer base or group that you're connecting to, and it's sort of helping both of you out. I hope that made sense. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. I'm even getting for some of you, if you're getting a new job but maybe not necessarily leaving an old one, or if you're getting a new job and going to a different business, you bringing customers with you or bringing someone with you, or if you're at 2 different places, you sort of mixing maybe 2 very different groups together to create more business for both places and yourself. I hope that made sense. Like if you work in a store, or like a deli or a restaurant or something like that, I feel like you can bring some of those customers or those friends or the people you work with somehow over to something else that you're doing, like another project that you're working on. I don't know why I just heard getting volunteers, but it could also be where you find, I actually hear a silent investor that's really big, or someone to invest in you somehow. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. You do have somebody watching you, or you're going to have somebody watching you. Maybe they're getting ready to speak up, but this is definitely, I feel like this is you too. This Page of Swords kind of energy is where you do kind of have to sit back and observe a situation. This is somebody who wants to grow, who wants to learn. They're very smart, but they don't know it all yet. When the Page of Swords is upside down, it can be a very nosy pants kind of energy, or someone that speaks before they have all the information. I always see it as the person who talks about the Shakespearean, the Shakespearean story, but they only read the Cliff Notes or the first 2 paragraphs or heard somebody else talk about it. The upright Page of Swords definitely wants to read everything, gather all the information first. But this page has to learn how to use their words wisely, when it's the right time to speak up and when it's the right time to listen. But this is somebody who has the potential around you to grow. So this could be a younger energy around you, somebody watching you, learning a lot about you, or you are learning a lot about someone else. It could also be where in the start of a relationship, you have to have a lot of conversations to know more about that person. So not that you're necessarily immature, it's just the particular partnership, or, you know, maybe if it's a new love, is just kind of immature because you haven't had enough time together to have enough conversations to really know each other yet. So it could be a Aries, or maybe it's an Aries, that Freudian slipped, but it's an air sign. So it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like, it does look like this person is comfortable and grounded and definitely attracting energies around him or her that are starting to transform, have already come out of the cocoon and are in this energy of freedom and flight. So maybe it's about transformation. Logical perspective, perceptive, insightful, and blunt. That is one trait of this page. Sometimes they kind of say the wrong thing at the wrong time. They don't always mean to. It's where you sort of spew out the words before you think about how they're going to be received. It's an exciting and intellectual challenge. Brilliant insights and information that you need. You got that a couple times now, that you're going to get the right information that you need. But it might be challenging to receive. Review all the documents very carefully. Dot your I's and cross your T's. I am getting, for some of you, this could involve this friendship situation. If there has to be an honest conversation that something is not going to romance land, maybe that is hard to hear but necessary for growth. And so both people can enter into a doorway where there is a match in the energy. Clarity on the Page of Swords, please. What is this? Energy, person, personality, or sometimes it's just a message. Also, a page can just be a message, a text. Like a very blunt text that you might get. Or it might be like a question where you have to get more information about it, ask the right questions. I see it as sometimes like short communication. So it's not always the big, long, up all night kind of conversation on the phone. It's more like the texting back and forth energy. Wow, you got the Sun too. You definitely have something really big is coming through for you guys. You have this good luck. This is definitely where you feel like yourself. You feel like your energy is bright. You feel like the opportunities are ripe and ready, coming at just the right time. It's definitely an opportunity you're not going to miss. You can't miss this. You can't miss the Sun. It's the star energy, but it's our star. It creates growth. It's a yang energy. It's a it's the, like, I'm getting that spiritual light that makes something grow really fast and big and tall. It's also playing. This is where you can feel like you play, like it's not so heavy, where it lightens up your load, where you're like up and at 'em, up before the alarm, excited about doing something. This could also be someone in your life that you feel like a child around, because I always see it as children playing. You're holding some kind of document and you have fire in your hand. There's also this hourglass here with the sunshine in it, just ready to burst. It's like divine timing is just right for you. You also have the energy of the unicorn, which is attracting something because The unicorn recognizes authenticity of spirit, truth of your heart. It's a magical animal, but it's also where you have movement. I feel like you are definitely having the higher position on something, and maybe if there was a wall built up somewhere, you have found a way to rise above it, overcome any obstacles. It's a great time of joy and success. It's brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Where's your big open door? It doesn't just feel like, oh, that was kind of a cool thing. It's like something you're going to want to go out and celebrate, or have a conversation with your best friend about. Call someone that's really important to you. Plans that work out perfectly, and it's gratitude to the divine. It's going to feel like an answered prayer, like a wish come true. Maybe the 19th is important. I even feel like upside down, the sun is still amazing. Let's get one more. It's also where you get radical illumination and clarity on something. It made me think of the New Radicals. You get what you give. I like that song so much. I think it's their only song they had as a hit. One more message, please and thank you. Well, it looks like you're ready to give up the weight of the world. This is where something felt really heavy on your plate. This is where you're getting clarity and luck to be in the right doorway and or partnership, friendship, job, whatever it is. This is where you were doing something the hard way before. There was a different way to look at your situation where you can lighten the load. This is also help that you could be giving someone else as nuggets of wisdom to help them lighten something up. Help them, you have all this influence to change something. This is where something was always done the hard way. The 10 of rods, the 10 of wands. And it's finally recognizing it. There was a different way to do it. You just didn't see it before, or someone else didn't know about it before. And once you discover this, it feels so much lighter in your energy. This is letting go of any situation, partnership, person, project, whatever it was, where it just felt too heavy. You weren't getting any help. You had to do everything by yourself. I always see it as the person holding all the watermelons or all the rods, and they're falling all over the place, and you're going uphill, and you could do it a different way, one at a time. Maybe it's even preparation, having a lot of stuff prepared so it's ready to go when you have to release something. Or there's some mode of transportation or somebody that can help you so you can put all those rods and watermelons in a car instead of, trekking uphill. There's always a different way of doing something or help that comes through with this. This person looks like they've been trying to clean up, and I don't know, there's healing here with the caduceus. It looks like the basket is big enough to fit all of these wands, but this person needs help with moving them. It looks like they got all their wands in the right place. Like they have the right format or platform or basket or way to hold something, but it's just kind of a messy situation. Or this person has to get a little help, or if they don't feel strong enough to handle something, put something on wheels. I hope that made sense. I always just get metaphors, but it's working too hard or too many hours. You have to have balance in your life. It's letting others help you. And sometimes stress can create problems with your health. So it is paying attention to your health. If you're all stressed out, your body is going to feel it. It could also be that someone else around you is stressed out, and you come in, help them out, help them see something a different way, lighten their load. And that makes a big difference. Let's get one more. What is the last final message? Also, the Ten of Wands upside down is not accepting the help, not being flexible with changes that could change everything. I see it as like extremely stubborn and staying like in the mud, or staying where it feels like there's so much weight on you. There has to be some kind of adjustment, but it's a 10, so somebody is ready to let something go. Yes, another 10. Somebody's definitely letting something go. Not only was a situation from your past or whatever is changing, leaving your life, it's going to feel so much better once it's done. This could also be somebody else's energy and what they're going through, leaving a certain situation, whatever that is. The Ten of Swords is a harsh energy. It's very light in this particular deck. You're taking all those swords, all those lessons, everything that was not working, and you're leaving it behind and walking through that open doorway. You're not bringing all the baggage with you. You're using it as a means to see a different direction, growth for yourself, and you're only taking your spirit with you. But this is the Ten of Swords is harsh. It's where you definitely could have felt betrayed, or like something emotionally overwhelmed you. Whatever it was, this is you feeling so much better once it's done, once you let it go. Or this person is feeling so much better once this situation is over. It looks like your bags are packed, or someone's bags are packed, and you're heading outside into this field where there's all these flowers. You're leaving all that harsh energy behind. And this could be others' opinions or others' energies, where it was always kind of sharp and poking you, and not happy energy. It's the end of a situation, but this brings it brings a lot of mixed emotions. It brings relief, but also sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness. And it's that weight off your shoulders. It's the end of also any kind of addiction, any kind of karmic cycle, or people, places, things, substances where it wasn't feeling healthy. It was draining you. And maybe it's somebody really making some changes to let that kind of energy go. It's also a melodramatic reaction. Those are two really big cards. And then you have the Sun, and good luck, and open doorways, and the right energies, and the right things that you're attracting. So if anybody is letting go of anything that was not in the right energetic state or vibrational frequency, or for the highest and greatest good of that person, it's letting it go. It could be that somebody held on to the wrong things for way too long. Let's get one more to bridge these two tens. Yes. So you have the energy of renewal. This is beautiful. This is judgment. This is making a big judgment call on all the crappy situations you had, all the burdens that you maybe can change, and all the beautiful things that want to come in your life, and recognizing the gorgeous beauty in your soul, and those beautiful karmic seeds and energies and conversations and partnerships that you've already planted in your life and are going to continue to plant, because that's where your soul feels like it's flourishing, escalating, flying. This is where you know, or someone else knows without a doubt. Boop, 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 the trumpets are sounding. You know, you get that call from the heaven that this is the time when change needs to happen. But it's where your soul truly has learned a lesson, and you're ready to break a cycle. you've elevated spiritually, and you're heading towards the world, which is that ending, and that new beginning, which is the Fool. But when you get to here, you're different. Your energy is changed because you have left all the past burdens behind. This is also leaving anything behind about yourself, because you have true inner awareness of the things you don't want to continue. Anything you had that was regretful, you can't change the past, but you can start with exactly where you are now and make changes to plant beautiful energy into the future. But this is also recognizing all the beautiful things that you've already done and deciding to keep that. But all those things don't feel like burdens, they feel like blessings. Even looking at the burdens as blessings helps elevate you, because it's how you grow. We don't grow if we don't go through things or situations. This is where you have divine help as well. You have God, the divine source protecting you, angels protecting you. And it's also recognizing that with judgment, everybody goes through something in their own way. Maybe some people handle changes melodramatically or dramatically, or maybe they're very confident and strong with changes. Maybe some people don't adapt as fast when things come in and are different, and some people are flexible and adaptable and they dive right on, and everybody is different. So it's releasing judgment on yourself and on others. People learn these spiritual lessons and these human lessons when they are ready. And all of it is okay. All you can do is bring that energy into what you have learned and you can control, which is you. Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. It's also time to head in a new direction. It's having complete clarity in your life, purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. This is where you or someone else has finally chosen to follow the truth of their heart and integrity of their soul, and where that will take you or this person or both of you together is feeling like it's supposed to be, and feeling like it is in your cards. It is in the destiny energy for you. It feels right and real and meant to be. And let's get one more. Just to sort of sum this up. Let's do, since we have all that attraction energy, let's do Raise Your Vibration Oracle. What is one more message to be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. You are a divine facet of the universe. You are. You are a divine, gorgeous, beautiful soul having a human experience. There's nobody like you. There's nobody that has your experiences, that has, your talents, your way of seeing something, has walked in your shoes, been in your skin. You are so special in this universe. You also have someone coming in that wants to know all of these gorgeous facets of you. All of it is beautiful. We are all connected. It's like we all have our own little window of seeing the universe and how the world works in a different way. Sometimes we get a little peek into someone else's window, but we never really know what it's like to be looking at it from that perspective. And it's having that beautiful energy of forgiveness and grace and compassion to see that we are all beautiful, divine souls and children of God. And we are all connected, but we are all creators, our own. So with this, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading was helpful. I love you so much. And I hope you have a beautiful day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you very soon.